The illusion of a rental property. Nyojong, welcome. Wherever you are in the world today, I'm glad you guys could stop by. Today, let's talk about the illusion of rental properties. First, let's make a distinction between a house you live in and a house you use as an investment. The house that you live in has utility value to you, so I view my house differently from a house I use as a rental property. At the very basic level, a house provides you shelter, a roof over your head, and protection for your family. However, the utility goal of a house as an investment is to try to make more money. Like millions of people out there, I used to think that a rental property was a good investment. The more I think about Bitcoin, money, and value, the more I don't believe this anymore. All the rental property gurus I used to watch on YouTube and TV no longer make sense to me. Just hear me out, and I'll give you a few examples as to why. I don't believe a rental property is an investment anymore. It's a long-term business obligation full of risks, risks where you don't have any control of. For example, insurance risks, it's only going up. Property tax risks, that's also going up. Maintenance risks, that's definitely going up too. And last but not least, you have tenant risks. You definitely can't control what your tenants will do to your rental property. To me, it is not a good investment. It is a massive long-term business obligation full of risk and costs that you cannot control. I have one rental property, and every day I'm thinking more and more that it is not worth my money, my time, my energy, and my attention. I can't imagine having more rental properties like all those investors out there glorifying themselves on how rich they are because they have so many rental properties. If I had 10 rental properties, that just means my risks have multiplied by 10 folds. And that's just crazy to think about. Yes, I make a few $100s every month on the rent I charge, but that is too many risks to generate such a small reward. Yes, my rental property has gone up in value, but that is just on paper. It means nothing to me. I can't do anything with it. As a matter of fact, as my property value increases, so does my property tax and my insurance, causing me to feel poorer. Yes, Zillow says my house is worth more, but I don't feel richer because my increased property tax, my increased homeowners insurance, and my increased maintenance costs are slowly draining the money out of my pocket. So to me, I no longer believe that a rental property is a good investment. I now view it as a long-term business obligation full of uncontrollable risks. In my opinion, an investment is a logical decision that you make that requires a level of energy you are willing to put into. Is the money, the energy, the time, and the attention worth it to you? I don't know. To me, it's not worth it anymore. A rental property is a business obligation where you have to pay a monthly rent, called a mortgage, and make sure all the people working for you are doing a good job to keep your house in good condition. A rental property always makes me feel like I owe something. Makes me feel like I have to take care of it like a child who needs me all the time. Maybe in the past, the rental property was considered a good investment, but today, I don't think it's worth my time. Anyways, these days when I'm about to buy something like a rental property, I always ask myself these questions. Is this thing I'm going to buy going to be a mental burden? Do I like to occupy my mind about maintaining it? Do I own it or does it own me? Am I okay with it owning me? As always, I encourage everyone to figure out how you can become rich in Bitcoin. Hopefully, in your journey to becoming rich, you will figure out the true value of Bitcoin and bring that value back into our community. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. And as always, everything I say here is just my opinion only. 股则给啥事 and it's not financial advice. 用te pay了，上得多的股，也别骂他，心机多。